Morning to one and all. Now we are going to see about the strategic management third semester paper. See about this. Let's see about the strategic management definition. Strategic management is the organization which receives to achieve the goals and objectives. The strategic management mainly concentrating on the organizational goals. It is to analyze the competitive environment and which is focusing on the internal organization and the external organization. It has to be evaluated what are the strategies which has been involved. The management must play the major role to involve in their strategies across the organization. So this is the major thing in the strategic management. So goals and objectives is the main thing which we want to achieve in an organization. Here we show the examples which is involved in the strategic management. For example, for the non-profit organization or the profit organization which has been involved, the gradually rates for the 3 years. Here I have given the example for the students which has been enrolled for the graduation for the next 3 years. The college should know which is the best thing for the aspects. So students' money is the major thing for the organization goal. Each and every organization which is focusing on the profit. So profit is a major thing which has to be increase their revenues. So based on this profit, the schools has to create the fund and they want to elaborate the classrooms with high technicals environment to instruct, and also they should invest on the marketing and the recruitment to implement the various retention strategies. So retention strategies which able to achieve the organizational goals and the strategies. The high-tech classrooms which is a major leadership of each and every organization to achieve the periodic, it has to be achieved in the periodical basic. So this is a major thing which has been concentrate on the profit aspects. So in this example, we have seen about what are the non-profit organizations which has been involved in order to increase the colleges. They should focus on the various aspects to increase their revenues. Thank you. Now we'll see about the various process of strategic management. The major four process of strategic management has been involved. One is the environmental scanning, and the next one is a strategic formulation. Next is a strategic implementation and the strategic evaluation. Strategic management process. The strategic management process, which is involved the various aspects in the strategic management process. First one is the strategic intent. Strategic intent, which is focusing on mission, vision, and the objectives. Mission, vision and mission is major differences. Vision, which has been focused on the short-term goals. Mission is focusing on the long-term goals, and the objectives is the major goals of each and every organization. Next process is strategic formulation. Strategic formulations, which includes all the aspects like SWOT analysis, corporate level strategies, business level strategies, and strategic plan. SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, which includes the internal and the external aspects of the organization. In the case of internal aspects, which is been depend upon the strength and the weaknesses, which is focusing on the internal organization. Opportunities and threats. Opportunities and threats is the various opportunities which is being analyzed from the external environment, and the threats is the major factors or the negative factors which has been involved in the organization. Next one is a corporate level strategies. Corporate level strategies, which includes the various organization which has been adopted to involve the corporate aspects. It has been focused on the top level aspects. Next one is a business level strategies. Business level strategies, which includes the organization or the corporate sectors where we are having the link with the same level of business, which includes the banking business or cooperative society business and the other banking sectors, and which is involved as a non-cooperative sectors and cooperative sectors. That is the business level strategies. Strategic planning. Strategic planning is which is focusing on the future goals. Strategic planning, which includes the planning towards the future goals. Next process is a strategic implementation. Strategic implementation, which includes the project, procedure, resource allocation, and structural behavior. Project is the various project which has been involved in the each and every organization. What all the project each organization which has to be concerned. Next one is a procedural. Procedures which includes the step-by-step process which is involved in all the projects. Next one is a resource allocation. Resource allocations which includes what all the resources which has been allocated for completing this project. Which resource allocations which includes the assets which is being a movable assets or immobile assets which has been allocated as a resource allocation. Next one is a structural aspects which includes the delegations of authorities. It may be a line function or the staff functions which analyze the structural organizations. Next one is a behavioral which includes the cultural and the social aspects in the organization. Final thing is a strategic evaluation. Strategic evaluation includes the analyzing and the assessments. Analyzing which is focusing on the aspects like depending upon the positive attitudes and the negative attitudes, and the assessment which is adopting how we are ranking the attitudes of the organization. So that is said to be strategic evaluation. So if all the strategic intent, strategic formulation, strategic implementation, strategic evaluations which all been directed, next we can able to analyze how we are controlling the strategies. So that is said to be the strategic management process.